how is everyone this cold day? Well, it's cold here in Glasgow and rainy. So today I want to talk about what I do with my own skin. And I think I've got to say this, that everyone out there truly thinks that every esthetician the world over, that we've all got perfect skin. And I'm here to tell you that it's not the case, that it's always work to get your skin in optimal skin health. Also, I did not have perfect skin when I was a teenager. I had acne, so I had that for a number of years. That was really hard going, and I learned a lot from that experience. So just now I want to say it's autumn winter 2019, and I'm going to tell you what I do, because you have to change up your skincare coming into the winter time. I think one of the key things that I want to say is I really want you to think of your skin as sensitive. I think everyone's got a sensitivity to their skin. I do think that, actually. So really treating your skin as sensitive, for me means applying less pressure, being careful what you do with your skin, no rubbing the eyes. Everything should be gentle. Okay, so here we go. So in the morning, I always start off with cleansing my eyes. I am a contact lens wearer. So during the night, I might have left a little scrap of mascara on, hope not, but sometimes that occurs. If you use the Benefit one that I use, it does. It's a great mascara Benefit, but it's hard to get off. But in the morning, because I'm very conscious of my eyes, I do want to make sure they're cleansed really well, and I want them cooled down. I want to get rid of any puffiness that's maybe happening or occurring here. So I always do this. I always pre-soak cotton pads, okay? Not tissues. Never use tissues on your face. They're too harsh. They can scratch the skin surface. So cotton pads, and it's in cool water, not freezing cold water, cool water. And I get my cotton pads, and I get my face and eye makeup remover. Okay, now the reason is I like the ingredient chamomile in this. So the chamomile is going to soothe and de-puff any puffiness I've got under here from the sleep that I've just had. Okay, so I always soak this with the face and eye makeup remover, and one pad per eye. Good to remember this, but one pad per eye, because if I had an eye infection, or those of us that are prone to styes, where did I get that from? Styes, you want to use one pad per eye so you don't transfer any infection. So one pad per eye going over with this, and the chamomile is key to this, because it's going to soothe and take away any inflammation in the skin. Okay, depuff the eye, in other words, which is always a good thing in the morning. So I always cleanse my eyes. I'm very conscious of my eye health. And then what I do is, in the morning, I use this time of year my Revitalizing Cleanser. I'm looking for it here. Got my tray of products here. So I use Revitalizing Cleanser. This is a gentle wash off cleanser, and I like using this in the morning, especially in the winter time. I also use this is my, when I'm away abroad and I'm traveling, this is my cleanser that I use. It's a nice gentle foaming cleanser that contains rosehip seed oil. So I'm actually giving myself some antioxidants when I give myself rosehip seed oil. Okay, so I'm washing my skin with this gently, okay, and I do take it off with a face cloth, right? So rinse the face cloth out. Now here's the other thing, never use hot water on your skin. Use lukewarm water. Hot water is going to dry your skin out more, and this time of year, as you know, it's all about hydration levels. We need to keep the hydration going. This is my little dog here today, and he's having a lot of fun, aren't you, Snow? I'll show you him after at the end of the video, and you can say hello. So, no wonder we're laughing, Jen. So this is my JL face cloth. Rinse it out in lukewarm water, and I take my cleanser off with that, right? The face cloth, it's got to be a gentle face cloth, a fluffy face cloth. Really be careful of what you're using. This is like an exfoliating face cloth. That's how I like to think about it. It's taking off any dead skin cells and making my skin smoother looking. Right, that's why I like the face cloth idea. So once I've done that, and I really only do that once in the morning with my cleanser, I then quickly pat my skin almost dry. That's my next clue. I leave some dampness on my skin because I want to use that. So Next thing I do straight after is I put on my vitamin C serum. Now, vitamin C is great. It's a powerful antioxidant. It stimulates collagen. C stands for collagen, which is always a good thing, right? So we put the vitamin C on. It prevents hyperpigmentation. If you've got pigmentation, you need to include vitamin C into your skincare routine. It's key, okay? So vitamin C for pigmentation, for sallow skin, for stimulating the collagen, for aging skin, also for acne, fantastic for acne, really, really great. So this vitamin C, and the one to look for, the ingredient to look for in skincare out there is ascorbic acid. Always looking for vitamin C in the formulation to be called ascorbic acid. So look at the back of the ingredients. So I'll put a few drops of that all over my face and neck, right down here to my décolleté. I need to keep saying this stuff, but you really have to think as your face and right down to your nipples. Can I say that? Can I say that, Jen?
No.
No, she said no. But I want you to treat right down here to the nipple area, okay? Especially for the women and the ladies out there. You really got to think this whole area, looking after it with your skincare routine. So I put my vitamin C on first and I let that absorb. While that's absorbing, I then put on my eye cream. Eye cream is one of those things, you know, I'm always talking to clients about this when they say, I say, I hope you're using an eye cream, because you can tell, if you're an esthetician, you can tell when clients aren't using eye creams because it looks dehydrated around this area and with dark circles. So using an eye cream, key ingredient of this one's butcher's broom, which depuffs the eye. Also caffeine. Now, if you're looking for any eye creams out there, I think caffeine's a fantastic ingredient to have in an eye cream because it stimulates the microcirculation around this area. So why is that a good thing? Because when you stimulate the circulation around here, it prevents dark circles and also stops us filling up here with fluid. So caffeine is key as an ingredient, and literally you're looking at a split pea size, so never overload with the eye cream. When you're applying the eye cream, ring finger only. I always like to put it on the back of my hand and then I tap it very gently around this orbital bone here, okay? And I want to get right into those wrinkles and make sure I'm patting it gently down there. And with our eye cream JL, and always making sure you can do this, I can take it up to the lash line, okay? So always do that. That is absolute a must. What age should you start eye cream? I really think you need to start from your early 20s as a preventative. I do think that now. The amount of pollution there is out for you guys there, and the smartphones, the tablets, all of that is causing a pollution now to your skin, light pollution as well as airborne pollution. So really from your early 20s, get into the eye cream habit. It's maybe okay to use an eye gel in your early 20s as well, eye gels, but as soon as you get to 29, get a cream. Right, so vitamin C, then the eye cream, and then what I do is I like to put on another serum on top. Okay, so by this time my vitamin C has absolutely absorbed into my skin, and this is pretty much one of my favourites, okay, Future Skin Serum. I take a couple of pumps of this and apply this on top. So this, I don't put it round so much close up to my eye area, but I do bring it up to here and I put it all over face, neck and décolleté, 2 pumps of this. This is all about epidermal growth factors. Growth factors are key cutting edge technology just now that's occurring, and I think it's important to have this in your skincare routine if you can, right? So Future Skin, what does the growth factors do? Basically, one of the quick things that they do is to hydrate the skin. That's why I like this at this time of year, always to hydrate, right? And this adds hydration right away to the skin, and I feel you need to think about this because the humidity in the air in our homes and our workplaces is down. We do not have the same moisture in the air, so because of that we don't have the lack of moisture. We need to be putting more things onto your skin to keep it plump and soft and smooth looking. So this is pretty key. Also growth factors for anti-aging. Yes, you gotta go there. So growth factors, great thing to put on. All right, so we've put on so far eye cream, vitamin C serum, growth factors on top, and now that's absorbing too. And now I'm ready now for my moisturiser. So in the daytime, I use Super Moisturiser. So I'm looking for it just now. Super Moisturiser for me is really great because it's a humectant. So humectant again grabs moisture from the air, and this has got hyaluronic acid in it. So if you're looking out there for other products to use, think about ones with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid attracts moisture from the air, but it also holds that moisture. It attracts 1,000 times its own weight in water. That's what they say about this guy, and my goodness, it's so good. Everyone loves Super Moisturiser. All my clients love it, and during the daytime this is a key moisturiser for me. And again, where do I apply it? Right down to the nips, and up all over the face and neck. I know that's funny, Jen, but it's true. So hyaluronic acid, this is great. And all these products I'm saying, this is also for the guys. This is a great one for the guys as well, the Super Moisturiser, especially just now, when it's, especially if they're outdoors and they're still playing golf or at the golf range, walking the dog, whatever you're doing, Super Moisturiser is key. So the final thing that I do is apply Sun Factor, okay? And never, ever, ever forget the skin saviour that Sun Factor is, right? There's so much pollution outside. There's light pollution hitting us at all the times, and even inside the homes, if you've got a south-facing home, which I have here at the back, the kitchen, just sun comes in all the time, which I do love, but you need to have the Sun Factor on. I do think Sun Factor 30 every day is key. Different when you're away and you're in a hot climate, and if you're outside still and it is very hot, I would go for a 50 for this area, most definitely. But the body, I'm still thinking 30 is pretty okay. The key is making sure you apply enough. I think it's 1/4 teaspoon, but for the face, a shot glass full for the whole body. But you know, wherever is exposed, you need to apply this stuff. So hand cream as well, putting on your SPF last. So hand cream first, and then the SPF on your hands, especially if you're prone to age spots. Okay, so during the daytime, everything should be fine, okay, unless I'm going to yoga or I'm going to the gym. I then want to think about what am I going to do when I come out, and there it's just quick stuff. So when I come out of the gym, I don't want to leave bacteria on my skin. So again, I've got a small travel size Revitalizing Cleanser that I use, and basically if I've just come out of the gym, I'm just going to put on these two plus the SPF. If I'm outside, I will put the SPF on top, but I want it to be simple. When I go to work out or something like that, I really want it to be simple. So small sizes of these in the gym bag is fine, and a small SPF, and put that on. Okay, so at night time, now I like to think about the night time as the ritual. This is the bit you enjoy doing. It's your bit of pamper time. Isn't that right, girls? Yeah. Pamper time, Hannah? So pamper time, okay, and you should enjoy this. You should enjoy looking after yourself. Can I repeat that again, or can I shout it? So at night time, I do the same thing with the face and eye makeup remover, but this time there's about 6 pads. So I've got 6 pads, all pre-soaked in cool water. Okay, this is cool water, not freezing cold. Between freezing cold and lukewarm, this is still cool water. And then I've got 6 pads crammed together. Also, hey, listen, it may be the Scottish in me, but it makes this go a little bit longer, last a bit longer, because you're diluting it slightly with the pads. So 6 pads, and then actually what I do is I keep them crammed together like that, and I just either side put the face and eye makeup remover on it. Okay, so good way to do it. And then again, remember what I said, 1 pad, 1 eye, and take the time. Now remember, when you do the eye, I don't want you rubbing the eye, so a good thing to do is when you do the eye, you're literally placing it over the eye, and it's tap, 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 very, very gently, okay? And hold it on to the eye for, you know, if you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right up to 20 seconds. I would be happy about that, because when you take it away, most of the makeup is going to be on this, and you do not need to then rub. So take time to do the eyes. take time, get the eye makeup off. And then you've got the eye makeup, okay, and then lipstick. Always be careful about taking lipstick off, okay, and especially those of us that wear highly pigmented lipsticks, because they can cause all sorts of blackheads around this area. If you go to the gym, you're a gym bunny. What about the guys that go to the gym? Do you go to the gym? So if you go to the gym, always be thinking up here when you're perspiring, you know, and at night if you've been busy all day, you perspire a lot in this area. Is that you? So making sure that you cleanse really well around this area to prevent the blackheads forming. Yes. So you've used 1 pad, 2 pads, 3 pads, and then that leaves 3 to do the rest of the face and neck. Okay. So you've done the face, you've taken off hopefully the day's bacteria, and that's the key here. You know, I don't want you to go in and just use the cleanser and put that all over. I don't understand it when I see these YouTubers that put a cleanser all over, and they, you know, and they talk about it, you know, this is an oil cleanser. I can't think of anything worse to put oil cleanser over my eye area. I couldn't think of anything worse that would nip the blazes off of me. Yes, it would. So putting cleanser all over and massaging it in, no. Use the face and eye makeup remover or a suitable one with chamomile soothing ingredients, antibacterial ingredients. Use a cotton pad, take that all off, and now your skin is really ready for the cleanse, the proper cleanse. You've taken off all the makeup, the day's bacteria hopefully, and now it's ready for the cleanse. Now night time, what I do is I use this cleanser, Exfoliating Cleanser. I really like this because there's 3 acids in this. And the acids that's in it, the ones I like, glycolic, because glycolic, what they do is they actually melt the bonds that hold the dead skin cells together on the outside surface. So I want the skin to be as smooth and as line free as possible. Right? So I like this because it's got glycolic acid in it, and that melts those bonds and helps shed the skin. It's called desquamation amongst the professionals. Just thought I'd slip that in. But also it's got lactic acid. Lactic acid also helps to shed skin, but lactic acid also helps to keep the moisturisation in the skin. Yes, it does. Ask Cleopatra. Lactic acid comes from milk, sour milk. So Cleopatra would have the milk baths, and that's where the lactic acid came in, right? She knew it did wonders for her skin. And finally, salicylic acid. So if you've got big pores like what I have, the bane of my life, yep, you need to use a product that contains salicylic acid, because that's a beta hydroxy acid, and that's going to clean out the sebum. And how good does that sound? So this cleanser, I put it on and I massage it all over gently, but not on the eye area. Miss out the eye area, especially because it's got the acids in it. Okay, I massage it carefully, paying particular attention to any areas of concern, and I bring it down to here. I do bring it down to here. I want to take away as many lines here as I can. Not always easy. So I'm always massaging it, okay, all over, really working it in well, taking time. But when I do this, I'm doing it gently. I'm not going like that, you know. I don't like the Clarisonic idea. Wow, no, I don't want to sensitize my skin. So I'm using a nice cleanser, a really deep cleansing cleanser. Yes, and then I get the face cloth. So the face cloth is rinsed out in lukewarm water, and I take the cleanser off with a nice fluffy pre-rinsed in lukewarm water face cloth. And when I've done that, you'll be amazed at what comes off, because you've taken the makeup off in the previous step, and now when you do this, check the face cloth out. That's why I like when they're white, because you can see more residue here. I don't think you need to be bothered with toner. I have to say, I think toner is a waste of money. Yes, you heard it here. So what I do is I do double cleanse, and I know you've probably heard people saying that, and I do believe in a double cleanse. So I do it again with the cleanser. I massage it all in and take it off again with the face cloth. Once I've done that, my skin is ready for everything else I'm going to put on it now, and it's really prepared. I've taken as much dead skin as I can off, and it's ready for the next steps. So what do? I put on eye cream, okay, again patting the eye cream round the orbital bone, taking it up to the lash line. I take time to do that, and I pat it in gently, always gently, so the eye cream is on first. Okay, I like to put on, and this is it, my secret weapon, if I can find it here. Oh my goodness, do you know I've not got it here? It's Smart Retinol. I'm going to look for it. Sorry. Smart Retinol.
It's behind that.
It's behind the screen. Oh. So, Smart Retinol, okay, delivering vitamin A to the skin. This for me is key at night. You have to build up tolerance to this. So, if you start using a retinol or a retin A to your skin, you really need to build up. Think about using it twice a week, a Wednesday and a Sunday night, and then build up use to eventually every night use, okay? So always build up tolerance to any retinol product. So Smart Retinol is 0.5%, but it's fantastic, this product. And when you put it on, it actually comes out yellow, you can see, and you can always tell there's a smell of retinol. You can always tell, I think, if it's a good retinol, because you can smell it. It's always like, oh, it's exciting, I'm going to put my retinol on now. That's what it feels like, honestly. So Smart Retinol I put on, and again, it's usually a couple of pumps of this. When I put it on, I'm putting onto areas of concern down here. Yes, I do put it on here, the areas of concern, and I put it on my neck, all over my face. When I'm doing the eye area, I bring it up to here only. Okay, I don't want to put it right beside the eyes. And remember, don't put anything over the eye area on the lid. That's really not a good thing to do. It's a dangerous thing. When you put on eye cream itself, the eye cream will start to come down the more you move your eye, and that will moisturise this area, but not putting on moisturiser right on top of the lid. Never a good idea. So we've got Smart Retinol, we've got the eye cream, we've got the Smart Retinol on. I'll let that absorb. Now this is it. I do not think that you should put on any serums before the Smart Retinol. If you're into retinol, I think you should put it on straight onto clean skin. I want to have the maximum effect, because retinol absolutely makes my skin shed more. It stimulates the collagen, it makes my skin firmer, tighter. I want all of that effect, the maximum effect, so it's got to be Smart Retinol. Yes, and really, if you're building up used to it, there's nothing wrong with using your vitamin C or your Future Skin Serum those other nights that you're not using Smart Retinol, so you can use the other serums that you're using. A question I'm always getting asked is about the layering of things, right? And really always think about, it's the lightest formulation first. So if you've got a liquid, put that on first, and then the next heavier lotion. So the lighter the potion or lotion, you put that on first, and then you can layer it, and it is good to layer. It is good. You've heard it here. It's good to layer. That's one of the keys, I think. But in this case, at night, when I'm using Smart Retinol, I put the Smart Retinol on straight onto the skin. I want to have the maximum effect, and then I let it absorb. Now, I do not put on anything on top of Smart Retinol. During the summer months, I can get away with that on its own, because our Smart Retinol has got 3 moisturisers in it, so it's pretty moisturising. However, this time of year, I'm always careful about the hydration. This is my dog, he's jumping up now. I will bring him up and say hello in a minute. Put on moisturiser if you want at night after the retinol. Give it a good 5 minutes, to absorb, okay? Now, if those times when you're not using Smart Retinol and you want to use one of your other serums, I'm happy with you using a vitamin C or a growth factor. I love this moisturiser. This is Miracle DNA. I just love it. It's just a super nighttime type treat moisturiser that we have here. The big thing in this is peptides and resveratrol. So resveratrol is a super powerful antioxidant, and you know something, I do think antioxidants, peptides, growth factors, I think you need to include them all in your skincare routine if you're serious about getting your skin into optimum health, right? So I hope we're not getting mixed up. So at night I just use Smart Retinol and the eye cream most of the year, but the skin starts to feel a bit dry, I then will put on Miracle DNA on top once I've let the Smart Retinol absorb. Alright, now what do I do during Sunday nights when I want to really, or if I've got an event. I've got an event tomorrow, so I've got to tell you, yes, I had a peel yesterday. Ooh! So yes, we do, estheticians, we do still want to absolutely go for facials, and I love a glycolic peel, have to say, hand in heart. And if I've got an event, I'll always try and have a peel that week to make sure my skin is then, well, you know, what the peel does is the peel takes off much more dead skin. Okay, so your skin is getting smooth, and it keeps working after you've had it done. So for the next couple of days, my skin is still throwing off dead skin. It's still working. But the great thing about having a glycolic peel is once you have one, when you start to use your products, after that, they get absorbed really deeply into skin because there's no build-up. Okay, you're sort of taking all the build-up off your skin when you have a glycolic peel. So think about that one. What do I like doing differently during the week? I will use Face and Body Refiner. Just now this time of year, this is my favourite because it's got a smell of strawberries on it, and it's more gentle, it's more hydrating, so I do like this one. And I use this scrub, this skin refiner, I use this probably twice a week. If I'm going to an event, maybe 3 times. I like to use it the night before an event as well. I do. And I'll use this after I've cleansed my skin, so I'll still do my exfoliating cleanser, and then I'll use this, and that's a longer step, but this is going to pull off more and more dead skin. That's the secret. If you pull off and get the skin working, the circulation's improving, you're stimulating your collagen, your hydration level will improve. It will. Now this is another wee secret weapon, Rejuvenating Mask. It's peptides galore in here. It's actually got that peptide that acts like Botox. And you know how good that is, girls and guys, right? So I like this on, and I like using this. Actually, if I'm going to an event, I pretty much like using this every night. I use this along with my vitamin C serum, my medical DNA, and this on top. Yes, I layer the 3. And I don't put the retinol on when I'm using all these products because I want to have a different effect, okay? So I use these, and this is lovely. It's a lovely fluffy mask. It just feels great, and I sleep with it on. Sleeping with it on is wonderful. During the daytime, I've got to be saying you have to use your hand cream. And you know, my yoga teacher Lorraine said to me, your hands look really good. And you know how you're always thinking, oh, I wish my hands were better, I wish my hands were better. But she said that to me, and I thought, well, it must be because I am a hand cream and I wear gloves all the time. Meaning I wear gloves when I'm doing the cleaning in the house, and I wear gloves outside when it's cold. I do. So the hand cream is great. Keep some in the car, keep some in your bag. I use it morning and night and during the day a number of times, especially after washing your hands. One final thing, Dove soap. This hard soap is the only thing we use in my home because this is pH balanced. We use this to cleanse the body. Dove soap. There is a little bit of a smell of it. It's not highly perfumed like some of the soaps out there, wow, but moisturising, this is moisturising and it's pH balanced, so give this a try, Dove soap, because just now we do not want to dry the skin out. So I hope that was informative to you. I hope that I gave you some little ideas to try, what ingredients to try and think about. And it's all about the hydration. It is. If you've any questions about your skin, you can put them in the comments below, or you can email me at joan@JLFormulations. I am really happy to give anyone a free skin consultation. Really, I'm happy to help you in any way. If I can get you to have healthy, happy skin, that's a big plus for me. So have a great week, okay? Have a great weekend. I want you to take care, and don't forget, put the SPF on still at this time of the year. Take care, and thank you for watching. Bye.